All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
so Nathan, you can turn off your camera as you have the fast pass. Steve and Hunter will be participating in part one.
I wanted screen time.
Hello, final three. Super close to the final two to try and win. However, it's not going to be easy. Welcome to part one of the final immunity challenge. It's finally time to strike back at the Curse of Chaos and seal it for good. One of you was blessed by your fallen comrade to move directly to facing it. Nathan, that's you. The other two will have to fight for that chance. In order to join Nathan in part two of the final immunity challenge, you will have to solve the puzzle of the ancient text that the Curse of Chaos left. It's time for B-4. Here is how this competition is going to work. I have a list of letter and number combinations that I will both show on screen and say vocally to you. Your job in this challenge is to say a word that satisfies the letter number combination. So, for example, let's say we use the combination I-5. You could use a word like igloo to satisfy that word. If you are able to satisfy the word, you will get a point. If you're wrong, then your opponent receives a point. The first player to 5 points will move on to part two to face the Curse of Chaos. The only ground rule for this competition is that the words must be legal words according to Scrabble Dictionary. I will be confirming with Scrabble to make sure the word is legal, or someone on the production team. The only other thing to know is you are allowed to write on a piece of paper if you're trying to spell out a word, make sure if it's good. However, you are not allowed to search up a word. So I want both hands to be relatively away from where you are if you are going to write. So you can write stuff down, but it needs to be in frame so that I know you're not Google searching everything. All right.
Oh, question.
Yes, Hunter.
How do we answer? Do we just yell? Is it a free?
You are going to verbally say it. You're not going to write anything. Just the first person to verbally say a word, we will take that word. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? All right. I have my list of combinations. I did them completely randomly. Hopefully they don't lead to any inappropriate words, because we are used to that here at Chaotic Reality Live. So let's hope for the best. All right. Hunter, Steve, to get to part two of the final immunity challenge, let's do B4. Your first combination will be S-5.
Theorem.
I heard Hunter first. What was the word you used?
Saint.
Saint?
Like a girl.
All right. And because Panino asked me to do this, Scrabble says valid. That is 1 point for Hunter.
Yay.
Right down
Hunter.
the initial. Hunter. Yes, that is 1 point for Hunter. I'm going to write down the initials on each person who takes it. Remember, it's the first person to 5 points. All right. Round two. Your next combination. T-6.
Totem.
Towers.
I heard totems from Hunter.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a word per se.
Well, Scrabble says valid. That is another point for Hunter. Hunter currently leads 2-0. All right. Next up, your third letter combination will be C-7.
Cammy.
Chipotle.
Sorry, my audio was kind of being bad. Hunter, what did you say is your word?
Camming.
Camming?
Camming, camming. I put it in the home chat. I don't think it's a valid word.
Okay.
The first.
And
Camming. Scrabble says valid. That is another point for Hunter. Hunter leads 3-0. I now get to learn new words along the way because I have never heard of that word before. I might be stupid. I don't know. All right. Round four. Your next letter combination is P-5.
Power.
Yes.
What was that, Hunter?
Penis.
I knew that. I knew.
I heard Steve first. Did anyone
I
else
was gonna
hear
say, I
Steve
heard
first?
Steve first.
I had Hunter
Nope,
on my
Steve,
end,
Steve
but
said power. Steve
I
first.
also
power.
heard Steve first.
all right. Well, production is in a. I heard Hunter first, but if a production is agreement for Steve, your word was power, Steve.
Mhm.
Scrabble says valid. Steve, you were on the block. You were on the block now. Essentially, you have a point. It is still 3-1 Hunter. Please note that my Wi-Fi might be bad right now, so if I hear otherwise, I apologize. Prod, you can jump in if I am wrong. All right. Your 5th round combination will be R-9.
Railings.
Reveling. No.
Railing. I heard railings from Hunter.
Railings.
Railings.
Oh, I just
Revelings.
typed it, put it in the chat so you can.
That is
see.
unfortunately
Oh,
8
sorry.
letters. That is
Yeah.
unfortunately 8 letters, which means Steve, you get another point.
Oh,
It
okay.
is now. Yeah, no. If your opponent gets the thing wrong, then
Okay.
you will get the point instead. So it is currently 3-2 Hunter. Round 6. Your next combination is M-4.
Me.
Mary.
I heard Steve first, but production can say otherwise.
I heard Hunter. Hunter first was meat. Hunter.
I
first was
heard
meat.
Hunter. I heard Hunter.
All right, Hunter
Meat as in
first.
a food or meat as in a person.
Well, either way, Scrabble says valid. Hunter, you now have 4 points, 1 more, and you will take it all. Round 7. Your next combination is G-7.
Giraffe.
Ding.
I heard Steve first with giraffe.
Yeah.
I did as well.
Concur.
Yes. All right. Scrabble says valid. That is another point for Steve. Hunter still leads 4-3, but we are getting down to the wire now. Round 8. Your next letter and number combination is L-8.
Layering.
Layering from Steve. Let me check that that is good. Scrabble says valid. We are tied up 4-4. The next one takes it and moves on to part 2. Your final letter and number combination is B-5.
Bitch. Bitch. Bitch.
I heard Hunter with bitch.
Concur.
Scrabble says, congratulations, Hunter. You are moving on to part 2 of the final immunity challenge.
Congrats.
That was a very tight competition. Well done to both of you.
Congrats.
Steve, you are automatically nominated for the final 3. We will now determine who will win immunity between Hunter and Nathan. All right, Steve, you can turn your camera off. All right, good. Hunter, Nathan, one more challenge is all it takes to make it to the final 2. Hunter, Nathan, it's one last showdown to take down the Curse of Chaos. The person that can strike him down will seal it away for good, and be blessed with immunity to guarantee yourself in the final 2. But taking it down won't be easy. You're going to need to test your knowledge and your ability to break stuff apart, whatever that is. Welcome to Collapse the Chaos. What you are going to need for this competition, very sorry for this, Nathan, 3 red solo cups.
Oh my god.
And a crumpled up ball. And I am going to need you to get a surface for you to place the red solo cups so that I can see them.
Oh my god.
What do you like throwing shit?
This is like the worst. I was waiting for like season trivia or something.
And I was hoping it
Well,
was gonna be
In a way, you got your wish,
Oh,
but
I'm
it's not going to be
one.
that simple.
I need to go up here because I can't. Do I have to flip?
Yep,
Do I need to...
You do not need to flip anything, but you are going to need some room to stand back. So,
Dude,
if
isn't
that
this
is
flipping
anything.
cups thing?
It is not flipping cups. Do not worry.
Okay, oh, wait a minute. Let me just
Just make sure that you have room to stand back.
Okay, I can stand. I'm just sitting right now.
I don't like to stand, but sure.
Don't worry. Half of
Like,
it
is
will be
this
standing,
good?
half it will be sitting. That should be good for you, Hunter. And that should be good for you too, Nathan. All right. If you guys want, you can sit down for a bit because half of this will be you sitting down, half of you will be standing up. I will tell you what you need to know. All right. Welcome to Collapse the Chaos. It's time to destroy the curse of chaos once and for all. It's taking its physical form and has 3 holes that can be destroyed by throwing a small circular object into them. Aim for those holes and you'll be golden. How you'll do it is, you are going to be standing back a little bit. Let me make some room for myself. You are going to be, hold on, let me just make sure that you can see me from this. All right. You are going to be standing back, and with the cups in frame, when I say go, or throw, you are going to try and throw the ball into the cup. Now, obviously, I failed there, but your goal in this challenge is to get the paper ball in all 3 of these cups. If you get in 1 cup, you can remove it from play, all 3 cups, and you are good. The first person to get all 3 cups removed wins final immunity. But it's not going to be easy to get the opportunity to throw. You have to earn it. And how is that going to be done? Obviously, as I mentioned, it is through season trivia. We have a list of trivia questions that you will have to answer. You can only throw your paper ball if you get the answer correct. These questions have to do with the season and can range in many ways, shapes, or forms. If you get the question wrong, you forfeit your opportunity to throw the ball. You'll have time to write down on a piece of paper your answer, and once you write down your answer, you can give me 2 thumbs up to lock it in.
Oh, I need to get.
What's that, Nathan?
I need to get a whiteboard.
Whiteboard? Oh yeah. Make sure to get something you can write on as well.
Okay.
Just to check, for like if we've got notes, like because I've got notes over there, can I?
If you want to get your notes, get them. This is the chance to use them.
Nathan, you've been taking notes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've got notes for everything, baby.
All right, and I should mention, you can lay the cups out whatever way you want. I just did a standard 2x1, the one that Hunter is doing. But if you think you want to do it in any way you can, you can.
This way, I think. Let me. Oh my god, there's so many things everywhere.
Lay the cups out however you want. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So wait a minute. So you're going to ask a question. We have to write it
So
down.
I'm going to ask a question first. If you get it right, you can throw the ball to sink it into the cup. The cup, yes. If you get it wrong, you forfeit that opportunity. Whoever gets the cups, all 3 cups out first, wins. I will say this. It's not throwing in the fastest. Like, if you both get 3 cups out at the same time, whoever gets it in fastest does not win it. You will both have equal amount of time to throw the ball in. And if both of you do get the 3rd cup out at the same time, or if you are stuck at the same amount of cups at the same time, we will have a tiebreaker question to break it.
And it's not working now.
I know this was a lot, so if you have any
okay.
questions, please ask now.
I think
Hunter,
so I answer it. Do I just show it straight away or what?
You will have 20 seconds to write it down. Do not show it right away. Give me 2 thumbs up when you're ready, and I will say to reveal. Okay?
I'm gonna close my blinds so people don't think I'm crazy at 5 a.m.
Yeah, do what you need to. Go ahead. All right. Hunter, Nathan, are you both ready?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready, Hunter?
Yes, I'm ready. Nathan, turn your camera off and leave the room. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, you both are ready. Let's get into this. All right. First question. I'm going to randomly pick the order of this to make this fun.
This is amazing.
All right. What was the majority vote count that took out Agent H? This was said at the end of the vote count. You only need to give me the top vote count. I will also now set a timer for 15 seconds for you to write down your answer if you haven't.
Wait, so we just need the amount of votes that person got?
The maximum, you need the majority vote, is not the
Okay,
full
cool.
vote count.
Yeah,
I'll give you 10 more seconds.
I think I've got this.
5, 4, 3, you both good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nathan, just come a bit closer that I could see, if you can. All right, both reveal.
An agent by a vote of 8 to 2 to 1. You are the first player facing the Shredder.
Nathan said 8, Hunter said 6. The correct answer is 8. So, Nathan, you will get a chance to throw your ball in the cup.
Watch me miss.
Like, if you miss, we just keep going. If you sink it, though, you can remove the ball from play. So, just stand back about like 2 or 3 steps.
I've done that.
And when I say throw, you can throw and try to sink the ball. All right? Are you
Yeah.
ready, Nathan?
Yeah, sure.
3, 2, 1, throw.
I missed it.
All right. Fortunately, that is a miss for Nathan, so we will move on to question number 2.
Not good at that.
All right. Let's see.
It's not.
Question number 2. What was the name of the Final 9 immunity challenge? I specifically said this, and I will only take a specific instance of it. It needs to be a specific name.
I don't know
All
what
right,
this is.
let me give you 15 seconds to write down your answer.
I'm gonna guess this, but I don't know.
All right, are you both ready?
Yes.
All right, reveal. But you're going to need something to fight back with. Luckily, as explorers, you always have a bunch of weapons on standby. It's time to choose your weapons. Hunter, I don't effing know. Nathan said choose your weapons. That is correct, Nathan. You will get another chance to throw.
Yeah, watch me miss
we're-
again.
Well, you've now had a chance to throw. Let's see if you're able to fix it.
I wish it was a ball. If I had a ball.
All right. Nathan, 3, 2, 1, throw.
I can't, never gonna get it in.
I'm very sorry, Nathan. That is another miss. We move on to question number
I'll never
3.
get it in.
All right. Question number 3. Who did Will save during the first round safety chain? Who did Will save? You guys 10 more seconds. All right, you both good?
Yeah, me.
And then the time there?
Yeah.
All right. Reveal.
10 seconds, starting now.
I mean, I'll be honest, I really want to learn how to throw an axe, so I'm going to say Caleb.
All right. Caleb.
Dude, I got you.
Both of you said Caleb. Both of you are correct, so you will now both get a chance to throw.
Wow.
I hope
I'm,
this
I'm
is-
getting it.
This
I hope
is
you
now
miss.
Nathan. Yeah, Hunter, you will have to stand up for this. Just to...
I want to say this. If you feel unsatisfied with how your cups are configured, you are welcome to rearrange your
yeah,
cups.
yeah, you can adjust the cups any way you want.
Yeah, true, because then it might be more likely to go in. Okay, cool, I see. Yeah,
Alright.
I see.
Both of you will throw on my count. All right?
Oh shit.
3,
Okay.
3, 2, 1, throw.
I got it in that.
That is 1 for Nathan. Even though the cup fell over, the ball stayed in. Nathan, you can remove that cup from play. You only have 2 more to get.
I should have
Hunter,
moved
missed
them
that.
last time. Should have moved them before,
All right.
because that.
Yeah, you can adjust them whatever way you want afterwards. All right. Question number 4. What was the third prize given out during musical chairs?
1 minute.
I can accept multiple ways of this, but there was a general term for it, essentially.
Just a sec. The third prize given out.
The third prize given out. 10 more seconds.
Oh, fuck no, I don't know.
All right, Hunter is ready.
Wait a minute,
Nathan,
I'm ready.
Yep, once you're done, I will tell you a reveal.
I think
Ready?
I'm wrong. Probably wrong, but yeah.
Oh, time to find out.
Yeah.
Reveal.
I'm ready.
For being in 4th place, your prize is a $20 gift card. Nathan wrote the $20 gift card. Hunter wrote the telescope. I don't know what the other words is, but the correct answer is the $20 gift card is the correct answer. So Nathan will once again get to throw. Hunter is once again forced to take a chance.
I didn't know if it was that or that adventurous thingy about it.
All right. Are you ready, Nathan?
No, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, throw.
In.
That is another one for Nathan. That was a different cup, but that I thought it got in. But that is
No, it didn't. It knocked you.
Yeah, I thought it went in that one, but it got in the other one as well. So, Nathan, you only have to sink one more shot to win final immunity. Hunter will need to get all 3 or tie at 2. Or getting 2 out, essentially. All right. Question number 5. Which round had the highest amount of nominees in a round?
Jesus.
I will accept 2 answers for this because how you interpret a round can be different.
Okay. Just
10 seconds left.
God, I don't bloody know. I'll do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Nathan, I need an answer very quickly.
I'm gonna guess.
All right,
That's a
good.
guess.
All right, both of you reveal.
The 5th nominee, Ronnie. The 6th nominee, just kidding. Nothing else to be discussed. Your nominations are Sammy, Will, Ronnie, Nathan, and Nas.
All right, I have round 3. I will take that for Hunter. Is that the 4th round that you have?
4, yeah. I just put 4.
That is incorrect, Nathan. I'm very sorry. Which means, Hunter, you will get the sole chance to try and even things up.
Okay,
All right.
go.
Yep. Are you ready?
I guess, okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Throw.
I didn't
All right,
get
that
it.
is another miss for Hunter.
It's
All right.
frozen for me. Do you?
Hunter's frozen for you?
Oh, I can see you now. See you now.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, Hunter is going to need to get both questions right and sink 2 shots in order to tie this up. If not, we will end the competition shortly.
Alrighty.
Question number 6. Who was the final person that wasn't Caleb or Ronnie to compete in the final 9 Choose Your Weapons Immunity Challenge? Not Caleb or Ronnie, who was the final person to compete.
I know that. Because I remember talking about it with people and saying that person needs to go.
I know it. Got it.
All right, both of you, reveal.
I think I know it.
Congratulations, Ronnie. You will be moving on to the final duo. Your opponent will be between... Wait, I moved the wrong card. Your opponent will be the winner of Caleb versus Will.
I'm almost tempted to trope to see the final between the 2 of them.
That would be funny.
Nathan says, Will, Hunter, I need you to zoom.
It was because...
all right, who did you write down? Who did you write down, Hunter?
Nisha.
Mishi.
We can end this competition early. The correct answer is Will. Congratulations, Nathan. You have won final immunity. Congratulations.
Well,
Okay, I know her name. But
this is why I take notes, because I thought that there might be a challenge.
Related. Nathan.
Notes always important. Congratulations, Nathan. You have won final immunity. You have guaranteed yourself the final 2. Steve, and if you see, you can turn your cameras.
Crazy.
You see, any second
Oh,
now.
dear.
All right.
Really?
Before I go,
Down to it.
I want to thank everyone. It has been an honor to be the competition co-host, and I've had an absolute blast getting to co-host with you guys. So thank you very much. This is my final appearance. I bid you adieu.
You were great.
Good job. Good job, Knightley. You've done a fantastic job tonight. And I'm sure the Twitch audience, I'm sure everyone here is very thankful for you. You've done a great job today. So good job, Knightley. With that being said, we're going to have 2 minutes. Discussion is going to happen here and here only. So 2 minutes to discuss. That's how it's going to work. And then at the end of those 2 minutes, Nathan will then get 1 minute to give basically a speech. And then at the end of that speech, Nathan, I need to say who you are going to be shredding. Okay?
Oh my goodness,
I need to
shredding?
hear that.
God, I've never shredded anyone before.
They're going in the paper shredder, man.
Sadly.
So yeah, so at the end of your speech on saying who you're going to eliminate, I need you to say like, I vote to shred either Steve or Hunter. So I'm going to give it 2 minutes for free open discussion. Nathan, everyone's allowed to talk. It has to be here only. No one can leave. So
Okay.
Well, I'll give you each a chance, but yeah.
Hunter, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I started talking first, so you go ahead.
Okay. Well, I have nothing bad to say about Hunter, obviously. I really enjoyed playing with everybody here. But what I would say is that Hunter was probably more of a popular person than I was in this game. I think that Hunter may end up getting more jury votes than I will. I think you go with me to the end. I think you're in good condition either way, Nathan, but I think your chances are better against me. And I would love to go to the jury and deal with the repercussions for the shitty game that I played. But yeah, I think that your chances are better against me, and I would like you to take me.
Okay, so I obviously disagree with that, because the second you take Steve and you go into the final 2 with him, Steve is going to pop off and be like, this was my strategy all along, to play the I'm just a fun dad card, and I'm just here for a fun time, and this was my vibe. And you got to remember that too, because he's also very well spoken, and he's going to talk to the jury. He's not just going to sit to the jury and say, oh yeah, my game sucked, let me deal with the consequences. No, he's going to come out with a list of shit that he did or may have not done, and he's going to try and steamroll you, Nathan. You're no shade. But if you think logically, he's going to be a more, oh, I just played a fun social game. That's not what he was doing, babe. He was being smart. No one was really saying Steve's name like that. You got to actually think about, like, how you're going to stay in the final 2 with somebody in your jury. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to sit with somebody that's going to be like, oh, nobody ever went for me because that was my strategy, to be such a filler, like such a mid, such a background, so no one would go for me. Because
Hunter's doing a really good job right now, a way better job in this convincing you than I did.
I'll let you talk, because I got the floor afterwards.
I'm just saying, like, Hunter's very, very good, and just flip the script on what I just said. And I think that Hunter would do the same to you.
All right. All right, Nathan.
So, yeah, what I will say is I think that...
now.
Oh, sorry. I think you've played quite similar games in the sense of, like, you guys have gone kind of under the radar, and I don't think you've ever really been targeted hugely. So I think, like, you've kind of, I think, got that kind of story compared to me, where I was, like, all over the place. But I have branded myself on loyalty in this game, and every single time in this game I've been honest, and I've straight up told people if I voted them. I stuck to a final 3 deal that I made really early in this game, and I was the only person in that final 3 that actually stuck loyal to it. Yeah, I made some stupid moves earlier on when I backstabbed Ronnie, but she was a threat. She does, at this point, I did make a final 2 with Hunter, and I'm gonna have to stick by that. I'm really sorry, Steve. I think you're a lovely person, and you know, it's really
All
nice
good.
to play with a celebrity. And I'm going to watch that show afterwards. So I'm really
Please
sorry, but I
do.
do think you are a lovely person. You have just as much of a shot to win this game as Hunter as well. So I'm sorry I vote to
Okay.
I vote
And
to,
since you're doing that, I just want to tell you
vote to
that
Fred.
my computer has been working the whole time.
Yeah,
This computer,
I'm
I
not.
have
See,
4 computers here. They've all been working. You made the right choice.
I can't
So,
with you.
Anyway,
right.
Hunter, very good job. Very good job. And I can't wait to see what happens in the jury phase.
And
I
with
would love
that,
to-
Steve, unfortunately,
Sorry.
they got you. No. They got you, Steve. They got you, Steve. You've been amazing.
Okay.
I assume those were your final words, right?
Yeah, there's nothing more to say. So,
Okay. So, Steve, instead of going to the jury, you're actually just going to just turn off your camera right here, and you're going to get a jury question you get to ask, okay?
okay.
All right. Thank you. So, wait, I got to say the
you.
thing. Steve,
You have been shredded.
you have been trending.
Oh no.
Say it ain't so.
I'm
All
the
right.
only person who will laugh when people get eliminated. I'm so mean. Sorry.
And with that,
remember that Steve in the top 2. He laughed.
commence the jury. Panino, I need the jury. Send them all here.
Oh god, I'm nervous now because this is where.
Ethan, we kind of hated the fuck up.
All
I
right.
know.
So, jury, you're all welcome to turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras, please. Welcome back. So, to keep you updated on what just happened, so the Nathan just won the final immunity challenge and decided to shred Steve. So the final 2 consists of Hunter versus Nathan. Here's how this is going to work. I do not do entrance speeches, so we're just going to get straight into the jury questioning, but everyone will get a ending speech. We're going to have Nathan. Since Nathan won the final immunity competition, Nathan can decide whether or not, for the first very first question, you want to answer first or you want to answer second. And then I'm going to ask you that, and then I'm going to give, and then we're just going to basically go back and forth. And then for the finale speeches, we're going to randomize whoever goes first.
Okay, I don't mind answering first. That's fine.
Okay, sounds good. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and. Caleb is something all right. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the very first juror, Ronnie. How this is gonna work, Ronnie? You're gonna get 1 minute to basically say whatever you want, and then both jurors, even if you ask it to one person, both jurors are gonna be able to respond to what you say. They will have 1 minute to do so as well. Okay. So basically 1 minute to ask your question or make a statement, and then they get 1 minute back to respond. Nathan will be going first, then it would be Hunter, then it would be Hunter Nathan, etc., etc. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's
There you
go. Oh, so firstly, when I entered this game, I told myself that I will not be quiet. I will be loud. I will make enemies and friends. And I think Nathan, you actually played the game that I want myself to play. Like you are Ronnie Pro Max. That's why I respect that. However, I do have questions to you all. It's just because I'm a bitter jury. Please tell me why me. So why you guys vote me out other than others? In the first jury round, because I'm really curious about that. I'm not sure if it will affect my vote or not because my vote is kind of locked.
Okay. I mean, I would say you were a big part of my game in terms of
I'm going first, Nathan.
Oh, I'm going first, aren't I?
No, Nathan said he's going first. Nathan said
Yeah.
so we're gonna restart time.
Oh, sorry. I say you particularly were a big part of my game because I feel like I was always throwing names out in this game. Like no matter what was happening, I always wasn't afraid to say a name. And I thought at that point in the game, you were a big threat. I think you were. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, I love Ronnie." So I was like, I'm gonna throw your name out. I was on the block. Was I on the block with you at that point? No, I don't think I was. But anyway, I threw your name out. But then I think my game was very adaptive. I think I went from throwing your name out to being a 4-3 flip vote where I voted out Sammy, where you were the reason you stayed was because I didn't vote you out. I wasn't just utilizing you. I did really want to work with you. And then when you went home, I didn't vote you out. I voted out Steve that round. I stuck loyal to you. When I locked in a final 3 or a final 4 with you, I was 100% honest with you. And I'm sorry that I did turn my back on you, but I did kind of try to mend relationships in this game.
Yeah, I think
right.
that is really smart. But what about like Hunter? What's your thought?
We unfortunately, with all of our, we can't have a back and forth questioning. We have to move on to Hunter for the sake of time. For the sake of time. So Hunter, now you get to answer that question. All right.
Well, Ronnie, I just want to say, listening to all the other questions that are going to come my way, I don't think your vote should be locked as a juror. I think you should be open-minded to all sorts of gameplay, because Nathan's gameplay, yeah, it was loud, but I don't know if it was the best gameplay because he was nominated all the time. And you were also loud, but you hit the jury house first. So that's not the best either. And the reason why I voted you off the game was because, in all honesty, you were just the biggest threat. You're actually iconic as hell, though, and I would have loved to work with you. It was just you picked me to go up in the competition, so I was like, okay, she's holding a grudge. We're not going to be able to really work together like that. But you were a big threat competition-wise. You're a go-getter. You are definitely going to step up and try to win everything, give it your all, you know, and that's why you kind of had to go, because you were going to be a big threat in the game. You know what I mean? So it really wasn't personal. It wasn't like, oh, I hate her. It was just like, you were a big threat to me. You know what I mean? So you kind of had to go. And I hope you don't take it personal, but yeah.
All right.
That's my answer.
Thank you very much, Ronnie. I really, really appreciate you, and thank you so much for being very, very iconic. Now, on to possibly the most scuffed person to get eliminated since that elimination. Will! Hi, Will. Talk to us. You got 1 minute.
So like I have 1 minute to come up with a question and ask it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the question will be pretty similar to both of you for very different reasons. I'll ask you to please name me, like, what is your, I guess, best move that you did in the game? Because when we talked to the jury, we noticed that some of your game, like your two games compared next to each other, some of them seem flashier or like better, like in parentheses. So what is like a move you made fully, like that went from you and not from someone else, that became your move by default because you're the last two? Like, what was fully your move that happened in the game to help you make it this far?
All right, Hunter will be going first this time.
10 seconds.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Okay.
10 seconds. No, I'll let you get your 10 seconds.
Wait, I only get 10 seconds? Wait, can we start over?
No, and Will wants his 10 seconds. No.
Oh,
I think Will was just
sorry,
messing with me. Okay, Hunter,
Alright.
you can begin.
Okay, so I feel like my biggest move in the game, besides just trying to be on good terms with every single person, literally had an alliance with every single person, or at least a safe for safe with every single person here. I think my biggest move was painting Ronnie as a target. Every time me and Ronnie would VC, I would be like, oh, love her. And then I would go to another one, be like, she's a threat. She, I know, I was getting mixed up earlier. Sorry about that, Diva. I painted her as a target. I was like, yeah, she's under the radar. She has to go. And the next thing you know, everyone's like, yeah, she has to go. In the top four, Caleb, he wanted to run around and have little private conversations. I deaded that shit. I said, no, we're not doing that. You need to go. You're the biggest threat. So I think my biggest move in the whole game, the entire time, every single round, was lowering myself and my threat level while I was also heightening someone else's threat level for the upcoming round or that round. So I don't think I did, oh, let me betray someone and make a big ass move. It was just, I kept positioning people in front of me to get targeted before me. And that, yeah.
All right, Nathan,
Okay.
your turn.
So I think my best move in this game was during that round, right at the very start, when I was on the block with myself, Dan, Sammy, I believe it was Naz, because I thought, you know what, in this moment I can either just kind of silently just try and get votes, or I can throw out Dan's name and, you know, cause loads of drama, paint myself as the villain, show people that I was willing to throw names out straight away, show people that I was willing to, you know, stick my neck on the line, and that did paint me as a villain, and I got nominated again and I got saved again. But from then on, I actually developed my game after that. I didn't actually get nominated again after that. So yes, I was on the block twice in a row, but then I went from then on never ever going on the block again. And the reason for that, I do think, is I did paint myself as a villain. I don't think people were targeting me because they never thought I'd actually get to the end because of that move I made. I think being flashy and like putting myself out there, why would I make the end? So I think every single decision I had in this game was meant.
Thank you very much, and I really appreciate you two for really sticking to the time, like not going over. I really appreciate you two, and I appreciate you, Will. I appreciate you, Will, for asking fantastic question and making history with your elimination. Okay, Hey, guess what? Mishi, I told you it'd be Mishi time again. You get 1 minute of Mishi.
We're so back. Alright, so, I was kind of betrayed by both of you, and the whole thing that came up about me being disloyal that led to, Will being voted off. Nathan, we had a one-on-one talk, and I said, I'm not going to nominate you. I'm going to, show my loyalty. And then you went and told everyone that you went and pushed my name. Hunter, I voted with you from the start, and I talked with you every single round. And then you tried to tell me that we hadn't talked, and you didn't, we weren't on the same page much, but I voted with you all the way from the beginning. And so for both of you, how had you planned to, pull the rug out from under me there at the final 5, and why do you think it was more your doing than the other finalist?
All right, Nathan will be going first.
So for me personally, this game is called Chaotic Reality, and at that point in the game, I was being really loyal, and I thought, you know what, I need to be chaotic. I need to actually be, I think the winner of this game needs to be someone that lives up to the title. And yes, I was making final 2s here, there, and everywhere at that point. I had a final 2 with Caleb, I had a final 2 with Hunter, and I made a final 2 with you because I didn't want to get voted, and it made sense to me because I was the only person that didn't get a vote that round. I voted for who I said I was going to vote, which was Steve, so I did, not lie to you, but then I voted you out because you were the biggest threat on the block. You were the biggest threat at that point. I think, after the whole thing had happened with you and Caleb and everything, I think if you or Caleb had got to the end after surviving that tie, I think you would have had a really, really good shot of winning the game. So that was just a game move, and I needed to be chaotic at that point because, I'm sorry, I'm not going to get to the end for, being loyal and, I think live up to the title of the game you're playing. Yeah. So that's that. I'm sorry that it was you, but I just felt like you were my biggest threat.
All right.
I love you, though.
All right. And now, Hunter, your turn. Now.
So basically, I think it was more not my doing you went home directly, but in the top 6, I was pushing for you to go, Mishi, because you were the biggest threat. You and Caleb and Nathan, I decided at the time, were the biggest threats in the game and all needed to no shade go. And you were on the block and Caleb was on the block. I knew Caleb eventually is going to be a target and go home. You were more under the radar and could probably have a better case of why you shouldn't go home in the future. And Will, the only reason he went home was because he refused to vote with me. I was begging him to no shade vote you off the game. And he was like, no, let's do Caleb. No. And that's why he got 6th place, which sucks for him, but oh well. And then I feel like, I'm sorry I betrayed you, but everybody here can raise their hand if I'm lying. I had to deal with every single person here, including all the preachers. I had a safe for safe, final 2, let's work together. I had something going on with every single person in the game. So I betrayed basically everybody, but you have to adapt. That's the game. You gotta move, you gotta slither.
Right. Thank you very much, Mishi. You've been an icon.
Thank you.
All right. Now, time for the man shrouded in darkness.
Oh my goodness. I'm not.
Not the drama, not the musical theater.
Of course, it's for dramatic effect and entertainment purposes. I'm recreating my little icon. Anyways, finalists, congratulations, both Nathan and Hunter. You guys outplayed me. Good job. I'm gonna go for a little reverse psychology. Nathan, I think you were a loud player, and Hunter, I think you were a quiet player. Nathan, give me your most under the radar move, and Hunter, you had my back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you think you've played too much of an under the radar game that the whole jury doesn't think you're playing the game at all? Because we want to see gameplay. Do you think that your under the radar moves were too under the radar, that you were completely overshadowed by Nathan the loudmouth? And that's it.
All right.
Good job, by the way.
And Hunter, you will be going first. Did I get that right? Yeah, I'm just making sure, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Making sure. All right. Starting now.
So, as Nathan said, his biggest move was at the top 10 going for Dan, who didn't even make it to the jury. That's not really quite a big move. If everyone thinks I played an under the radar game, that's the game. You have to adapt. Anybody can go home. Sandra Diaz, anybody can go but me. Every single VC I hopped in, I would change my tune. I would be talking to Mishi and Caleb, for instance. They'd be like, vote out one person. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I'll go in on the call with Ronnie and be like, yeah, let's vote for them. They need to go. And I wasn't a quiet player. I think I was very loud in terms of personality and social to kind of bring even more down my threat level, because you think I'm just in La La Land and I'm doing my own thing. I'm not really playing the game, but everything I said and did was playing the game. I mean, no one ever thought I was a threat. My name never ever came up as like, oh wow, let's get for Hunter. That's way, like, when you think about it, no shade, I had safe for safe, so everyone, I had deals going on with everybody. No one's gonna say my name to where I have to play a flashy game, because everyone just went for everybody and I just sat there. So you gotta respect that, low key, because...
All right. Thank you. Nathan, your turn. Starting now.
First, I just want to say I didn't go for Dan. That wasn't my target. That wasn't my move. Anyway, I'll talk about that in a bit. What I was going to say was, with regards to the quiet things I did in this game, like earlier on in the game, I felt like I wasn't like gelling with people, and like little things I said were just things like, I think even to like you, Misha, I said things like, oh, I just feel like I don't have the relationships, and like just little comments like that I made to people to make people think that I wasn't really like connecting with people. But like I'd say the little things I did were things like just throwing like my personality, just like, I don't know, I just try and like come off a little bit like vibey and like things like that. But like I don't think people ever really saw that. Like I was trying to be, when I was one-on-one with people, I wasn't always talking game. Like I'd always like try and get my fan out and just, I mean, I don't know, I don't think I was always like loud. I feel like I was able to develop relationships as well. God, that's not a minute. Oh my god, that was so quick. Oh.
That was a minute. All right.
Okay. That was not a very good answer.
Oh. If I had a half, I would tip it. Thank you. Here, we'll do cheers.
Yeah.
All right. And now the one and only Steve. All right.
So
Steve.
Yes. Okay. So my first question is for Nathan. You did say to me when you took me out that it was because you were always loyal in this game. But then you also said in this jury questioning that you had final twos with everybody. If you're loyal to everybody, you're loyal to nobody. So I'd like you to explain that. And then Hunter, I love watching you play this game. And I will say that the one question I have for you is, yes, your tune changed, and I heard your tune change and everything. Did you ever think you were going to get caught in talking from both sides of your mouth? That's my question for each of you. Just answer it as well. No bitterness, by the way. Love you both. So.
All right, Nathan, your turn.
Oh, so yeah, I think for me, like I did adapt in this game. Like when I first went into the game, the people I gelled with the most were Ronnie and Agent H, which was ridiculous because obviously they were on the block round one. And they were the people I was like looking at like as the closest people, and that got ripped out from me. And then obviously like I had the final three with Caleb and Mishi. They were like the people I was working with, but then obviously that all went down, and at that point is when I got a final two with Hunter. So you know, it was things that happened that affected my game, and I thought there's no way I'm gonna go to the final two with Caleb when he's like literally managed to get out of a freaking, you know, tie vote and then win like 2 immunities. Why would I want to go to the final two with him? Like I made a final two, but I was able to change my mind for the better of my game. Like I think at one point, Will, we had a conversation, and I said like I really want to go to the end with you, but that was because I felt like you had a really good relationship with everyone, and I was worried about where my relationship with his landed. So I wanted to make sure that it was like that I was actually the one like trying to talk about final two. So yes, I did lie. I wasn't going to go final two with everyone. I got it. And I did it myself.
And I'll give you a little bit extra seconds, Hunter. Don't worry. All right,
Sorry.
So Hunter, you're good. You're good. All right, Hunter, your turn to respond. 1 minute and 5 seconds.
So I was a little, the only time I ever only got nervous about like, oh, Hunter's a fake ass bitch getting exposed was when Mishi was like, well, actually, girl, we have talked, because I had talked to Mishi every round. I'd be like, girl, what are we doing? We got to vote together, girl. So, but then I was able to quickly deflect and be like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I only voted for you because of the top three, like a little alliance thing you had. So I was able to play it off and act like she's even more fake than me, who actually was being the fakest one, which I feel bad for that, Mishi. But that was the only time it ever even came up. Nobody even was clocking my tea like that. Everyone, I guess, thought I was an idiot. But I mean, raise your hand if you were clocking it, because no one ever mentioned it, and I was kind of able to slither on by, you know what I mean? So that was really the only time I was like scared. But then she kind of went home right after, so I was kind of like, good, I was chilling. I was like, bye, girl. Sorry, love you though. But yeah, like she left. So
Oh, you got 5 more seconds.
that's it. I don't have anything hard to add. No one ever was clocking it like that.
All right,
Wait a minute.
and I clicked on an advertisement. Now I have to get out of it for my timer. But anyways, okay. Anyways, Steve, thank you very much, and thank you for being. I believe you're now the second reality TV show alumni we've ever had on Chaotic Reality. So, thank you very much for that. And I'll be honest, I was like researching it preseason. First, Stevie G played on Squid Games.
Okay.
Was he part of the circles that got out?
Oh yeah, he got out like immediately. He was sniped.
I was like, I didn't.
Steve actually got screen time. Steve actually got screen time on his show. Being real. All right. Anyways, thank you so much, Steve. Now we're getting to closing speeches. So how this is gonna work is, hey Nathan, one or two.
Hey.
2. All right, and that means Hunter, you get 1. Hey Siri, pick 1 or 2.
I was gonna say, can we have like 2 minutes so we're not like speed running through our like final argument?
Okay, wait, I gotta ask Siri, but please don't talk. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hey Siri, pick the number 1 or 2. It's being mean. It gave me 46, so we're just gonna shuffle the cards then. So, or I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but this person is going first. Okay, it was Hunter. All right, Hunter will be going first. Nathan will be going second. So how this is going to work is that you guys are going to get 1 minute and 45 seconds to tie your game into a little bow. Explain everything that you haven't explained so far. This is your last pitch and the last time you will be talking on this season of Chaotic Reality. Hunter will be going first. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
All right, Hunter. Your time to shine, starting now.
So my strategy coming in was to do the same strategy I did last week when I won Perseverance, the org, and that was to just be social, adaptable. Anybody can go home in this game as long as it's not me. With this format where if you vote for one, you only get 1 vote, you're nominated. Every room I was in, I would say, we can't vote for each other. What do we do? I'm so confused. I would make sure every single person knew we're not voting each other. We're voting, I don't care who the fuck you vote, but it's not going to be me. And I'm not going to vote for you. And half the time I was obviously voting for them because I did it with every single person. Steve, we were locked in from day 1. Caleb, we were also locked in from day 1. Mishi, we were also locked in from day 1. Will at one point was saying we were a duo in the game, and everybody can raise their hand if that's a lie, you know? Ronnie, I tried my best to be on good terms with you. I don't know if you were falling for it as much. I kind of suspected there was a little bit of distrust there, so I was working on you, but also I just kind of tried to get you out instead, you know? But obviously you have to adapt and the game would change. And by the top 7, top 6, I didn't care who I was working with. I just needed all the threats to go home, which was, in my opinion, Caleb, Mishi, and Ronnie. I don't think messy gameplay of, because Nathan spoke up. Half the time there was no reason to speak up and it was just putting yourself in the forefront. I don't think that's the best gameplay. I get this is called chaotic reality. So it's like, let's just vote for the person who talked the most. But really you should vote for the person whose name never came up the most and had a solid game the whole time, because no one was ever targeting me like that. I was chilling the whole time and everyone was going after it. Honestly, Nathan or other people, Nathan was in the mix. So that shouldn't be celebrated as great gameplay because he brought that on himself. So no one tweeted him out.
All right. Thank you so much, Hunter.
Oh god.
Nathan.
Okay, so I really enjoyed this game and meeting like a group of brand new people. When I came into the game, I was almost at the bottom of the safety chain round 1, and then obviously like round 2 and 3, I was nominated, and I had like quite public arguments. The thing is, I kind of had to look at my game and kind of adapt and change my game. And when it got to the jury stage, it was when I actually started to develop the relationships I needed, because one person said, I think it might have been either Dan, I think it was Dan on the way out, you need to think about jury management. Well, actually, yeah, I did think about jury management. I started to get to know people. Yes, I did create deals to get myself further, but I didn't go on the block once again after being on the block really early on. I changed little things in my game. For example, when I voted out Mishi, we'd had a conversation. I said I won't nominate you. I didn't go up on the block that round because I made that deal. For example, when Ronnie, I pushed Ronnie's name because she was a threat. But then I actually had a really good conversation with Ronnie, and we connected on a deeper level. So I actually just respected the fact that I wasn't gonna betray her, and also I did create like something with Caleb and Ronnie at that point. Like I said, I do think being chaotic is fun. I was authentically myself. I am like this in real life. I get into arguments with my friends because I'm not afraid to tell someone if I think something. Like, I'm not going to just be fading into the background, which is what I said in my interview. I'm not that kind of person. I was always, having whatever the hell I wanted, and I somehow still made it here. I wasn't targeted. Yeah, I know Hunter wasn't targeted a lot throughout the game, but I was targeted early on, and I changed my game. I adapted and got here. I got myself here. I may have made like 5 final 2s, but I did it myself. I got myself here and didn't be carried. God.
And with
this
that,
time goes Nick.
It is over. Chaotic Reality is over. So all you guys need to do now is there's no more pleading from Hunter or Nathan. So I'm going to have you two mute, and you all need to cast your votes. And then once you cast your votes, we'll end this thing.
It's 6
We get
a.m.
like a little Big Brother like jury segment where we get to give the reason why we voted for the person or not.
You can after. I have to end the stream soon, so you guys can talk afterwards or anything. I don't care.
Okay, I got you.
Oh God, tired.
Thank you for referencing BB2. Well, I
So
guess we
are
go
we-
up and like cast the votes.
Are we putting? Okay, never mind. I'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, no, you just put it in your submissions channel.
Right. We're putting the person we want to win, correct?
Yep, I vote for insert person to win.
It would be so chaotic if we thought we were voting for the winner, but we're voting for the elimination.
They did that in
That'd
Big Brother
be-
Canada, and it was Gary. He voted for the person he thought that he was voting to lose. It was a 4-3 vote, and the person.
Yep.
And no, was it Gary? It was someone else, wasn't it?
It was
Topaz.
Topaz.
Yeah, and it was meant to be Gary that won, but someone else won because she fucked it up and voted the wrong way.
That's
Said,
funny.
wait, what?
So
Dude.
he was meant to win 100 grand, but it went to someone else because she voted wrong by accident, put the wrong
That's
thing in.
funny.
And honestly,
I will say
like,
this: y'all have been fun. Thank you. This is amazing.
I do have.
So
the
glad that
votes.
us 7 are the jury.
Good luck, Hunter. Good luck, Hunter. It was really fun to play with you.
do it too,
I do have to
Nathan. We like ate this up. And RIP to Sammy, because why the fuck were y'all coming at her so much? I love that girl. She's
All right.
fun.
All right.
Really,
We-
yeah.
All right. Well, time to find out who the winner is.
Oh goodness me.
Ronnie has voted for Nathan to win Chaotic Reality Live.
Thanks, Queen.
Will has voted for Nathan to win Chaotic Reality Live. Mishi has voted for the winner of Chaotic Reality Live Season 13, Curse of Chaos. Congratulations, Nathan, by a vote of 4-1. You have won this game.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Hunter, that was really, you were really good in the jury, bit there. I just want to say, you ate that up. So,
Yeah, that was pretty good.
If you're wondering,
Yeah.
Hunter, actually, no, I'll let whoever voted Hunter say it. Who voted?
I think it was Steve.
I did.
It was-
I voted for Hunter. I was with Hunter the whole time. If Hunter made it against any of you, Hunter was getting my vote. So
I voted your ass out several times. Yeah.
All right. With that, a big congratulations to our final two. Congratulations, Nathan, and congratulations, Hunter, on playing a killer second place game and being one of the best campaigners I've seen in Chaotic Reality for a long time. And Nathan, you came in. You were the very last person to come in, and you played hard and you won the game. So
Can I just say one thing as well, quickly? I just want to say, this has been a really non-toxic game, and everyone's been really nice. Sometimes in these games, people get really toxic, and people forget about people's mental health. We all play these games because we've probably gone through mental health struggles. So if anyone ever feels like they need a chat, feel free to message me. I just wanted to say that.
I promise you, I'm not playing these games to help my mental health because they usually deteriorate them. But yeah.
And it's
It's
been a really
So true.
It's actually been a really tough week because I nearly didn't play because of something that's going on. So I'm really glad I did. So yeah, thank
I'm
you
not.
for the vote.
all right,
No.
and with that, congratulations. And now, since it is time, we gotta say goodbye to the Twitch chat or the YouTube episodes, whatever this will be ending on. So goodbye YouTube, goodbye Twitch. It's been fun.
Hi there, editor and competition co-host, Nightly here. Thank you all for watching Chaotic Reality Live Season 13, Curse of Chaos. This season is going to have a special place in my heart. I mean, obviously, I got to co-host. That's amazing, right? But I think it's also going to have a special place in my heart for another reason. It's the fact that we were able to even to produce this season to begin with. For those of you that watched the Live 12 finale, you remember how I mentioned how the preseason was pretty hectic? Well, take the Live 12 preseason and multiply this season's preseason by 100. Yeah, it was that bad. And obviously, it's no one's fault. Obviously, stuff happens, but just so much stuff that was happening at the time, it definitely was really hectic for us in the production team. So the fact that we were able to even get the season running, it's an absolute miracle. So, and for it to also just be an amazing season, it's one of our best seasons as well. So it is always going to hold a special place in our hearts. Now, obviously, I make thank yous to basically a bunch of people for every finale video. However, I want to preface this that I truly mean thank you the most to everyone involved with this season because of how hectic the preseason was. I know I make thank yous for everyone, but this group in particular, thank you so much for staying there with us. So let me get into them right now. First, of course, thank you to our wonderful cast of Chaotic Reality Live Season 13, Curse of Chaos. You guys are absolutely amazing. And thank you all for sticking with us. Whether you were there from the beginning before the dates were even changed, or you were a last-minute addition, I cannot thank you enough for sticking with us to create this season. It was absolutely amazing, and you guys are definitely part of the reason for that. Next, thank you to all the members of the Chaotic Reality Live production team, especially those who were involved with casting and planning for the season. It was an absolute rough ride, but we were able to make it through, and that's amazing for us. So thank you very much from me and anyone else to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Also, I want to give a special shout out to a few special members right here. I want to thank Leia, I want to thank Mega, and I want to thank Tough. All three of you were very key in recruiting with the cast in the last few weeks or so. And without you guys, we definitely wouldn't have been able to get the season running. So thank you very much to you three. You guys are absolutely amazing. And last but not least, thank you to all the viewers of Chaotic Reality Live. It is with your support that we can keep producing seasons on Twitch and editing them onto YouTube. So thank you very much. Now, as for what's next for Chaotic Reality Live, for those of you unaware, Chaotic Reality Live went on a bit of a hiatus back during December, late in December of 2025. And at the time I'm recording this, that hiatus is still in effect. So unfortunately, no new seasons are happening at this moment. However, that doesn't mean I'm stopping just yet because we have a lot of backlog stuff to get to. First, if that special project that I haven't teased at the end of the Live 5 finale hasn't been released yet, then that is getting top priority. That is definitely going to be coming out next if it hasn't already. However, if that special project has been released, then the next season that will be releasing on the channel will be Chaotic Reality Live Season 6, The Legendary Lua. And if I could use one word to describe that season, it would be vicious. If you liked a lot of the fights that you saw in this season, you are going to love Chaotic Reality Live Season 6. So be on the lookout for that coming soon. And even though Chaotic Reality Live is on a hiatus at the time of me recording this, it could be very likely that we have come off hiatus and are casting for a season. If you want to know though, there's only one place you can find out. Down below in the description is a link to our Discord where you can find if we are casting for another season of Chaotic Reality Live. We're not done just yet, guys. We are looking to continue this series for as long as we can. So if you want to find out and play for yourself, down below in the description. Once again, thank you all for watching Chaotic Reality Live Season 13, Curse of Chaos. This has been editor and competition co-host Nightly. We'll see you for another season.